day to all of you. I'm Achini Abeygunawardene, presenting to you the topic, Tapping into Children's Multiple Intelligences in STEAM Education. Now let's look at the multiple intelligences. According to Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligences, challenges the traditional one-size-fits-all view of intelligence. He proposes that instead of a single measure, people possesses 8 distinct intelligences, each with its own strengths and pathways to learning. Here is a quick breakdown. Verbal linguistic, logical and mathematical, naturalist, bodily or kinesthetic, musical or rhythmic, interpersonal or social, intrapersonal or introspective, visual or spatial. So these are the 8 types of intelligences. Let's discuss the multiple intelligences in detail. Linguistic intelligence. This means the ability to use language effectively, both written and spoken. Think fluent storytelling, persuasive writing, and engaging public speaking. Number 2, logical mathematical intelligence. This involves skills in solving problems, analyzing data, and reasoning logically. Imagine scientific experiments, coding activities, and complex calculations. 3. Visual spatial intelligence. This is the ability to think in images and pictures, visualize objects, and navigate spaces. Think intricate drawings, creative visualizations, and understanding maps. 4. Bodily kinesthetic intelligence. This means the expertise in controlling one's body, including physical coordination and skill. Imagine athletic endeavors, artistic dance, and expressive gestures. The 5th multiple intelligence is the musical intelligence. This means the ability to perceive, create, and appreciate music, rhythm, and melody. Think playing instruments, composing tunes, and enjoying diverse musical styles. The 6th intelligence is interpersonal intelligence. This means understanding and interacting effectively with others, building relationships, and navigating social situations. Imagine diplomacy, teamwork, and conflict resolution. 7. Intrapersonal intelligence. This is the awareness and understanding of your own thoughts and feelings and motivations. Think introspection, self-regulation, and emotional intelligence. The last intelligence is the naturalist intelligence. This means a connection to the natural world, understanding plant and animal life, and appreciating ecological systems. Imagine environmental consciousness, outdoor exploration, and classifying animal species. Let's look at the multiple intelligences and the relevance to learning. Each intelligence offers a unique lens through which children can engage with the world and learn. By considering these diverse intelligences, as educators, we can individualize learning. That means to design activities and projects that cater to different learning style and strengths. Boost engagement. This means to spark curiosity and motivation by connecting learning to children's natural interests and abilities. Also, we can foster creativity. That means to encourage diverse approaches to problem solving and knowledge construction. And also, educators can embrace inclusivity, which means to create a learning environment where all children feel valued and capable, regardless of their preferred learning style. Remember, multiple intelligences are not set in stone. They can be nurtured and developed over time. By acknowledging and nurturing all intelligences, teachers can unlock the full potential of every child and make learning a truly enriching and empowering experience. Now, let's think of engaging examples for each type of intelligence. For linguistic intelligence, we can use science, technology, and engineering. For science, we can write a rap song about the water cycle. And for technology, maybe code a story with a branching game. And for engineering, design and build a model bridge with instructions written in riddles. Now, how can we engage logical mathematical intelligence? For the math part, we can create a board game based on probability and statistics. And for art, we can use tessellations and geometric patterns to design artwork. And for science, we can conduct an experiment testing the effect of different variables on plant growth. For visual spatial intelligence, we can use technology, engineering, and art. So for technology, we can design and build a 3D model of a historical landmark using virtual reality. For engineering, we can create a maze or obstacle course using recycled materials. And for art, we can paint a landscape based on scientific data about a specific ecosystem. For bodily kinesthetic intelligence, we can use science and act out the process of photosynthesis through movement and dance. For technology, we can use a task where we build and program a robot to perform a specific task. And for math, we can use jump ropes and hula hoops to learn about geometric shapes and angles. To tap into musical intelligence, we can use engineering, where we design and build musical instruments from recycled materials, art, where we can create a stop motion animation with sound effects and music. And for math, we can compose a song about the Pythagorean theorem. These examples can be used for children between the ages of 10 and 15. If we take interpersonal intelligence, we can use technology and design a collaborative app or a website to address a community need. For engineering, we can build a model playground accessible to everyone. And for science, we can conduct a social experiment to understand human behavior and biases. Now let's look at examples for intrapersonal intelligence. For art, we can create a self-portrait that reflects your inner thoughts and emotions. For technology, we can use personalized learning app or a program based on your strengths and interests. And for math, we can use data analysis to track your progress and set personal goals. An example for naturalist intelligence based on science would be to go on a scavenger hunt, a nature hunt, and identify different species. For technology, we can create a website or an app to track and monitor environmental changes. And for art, we can design a sculpture or artwork inspired by nature and sustainability. Now, I'm going to integrate STEAM and multiple intelligences. First, we look at science. For linguistic intelligence, we can do something like crafting research questions, writing lab reports, explaining scientific concepts through storytelling. For logical and mathematical, we can analyze data, design experiments, construct graphs and models, understand complex biological and physical systems. For visual spatial intelligence, we can build molecular models, interpreting diagrams, visualizing natural phenomena, sketching scientific observations. For bodily kinesthetic intelligence, we can conduct experiments using scientific tools, performing dissections, exploring nature through movement and observation. For intrapersonal intelligence, we can reflect on personal biases on scientific inquiry, develop critical thinking skills, and explore personal connections to scientific discoveries. And for naturalist intelligence, we can classify species, studying ecosystems, conducting fieldwork, understanding the interconnectedness of living things. Now let's look at STEAM and multiple intelligences with regards to technology. For linguistic intelligence, we can write computer coding, design user interfaces, create multimedia presentations, and communicate technical concepts clearly. For logical and mathematical intelligence, we can do problem solving with algorithms, using data analysis tools, understanding computational logic, and building complex systems. For visual spatial intelligence, we can design digital graphics, build virtual worlds, navigate digital spaces, understanding 3D models concept. For bodily kinesthetic intelligence, we can use VR and AR technologies, build robots, design ergonomic devices, understand human-computer interaction. And for interpersonal intelligence, we can collaborate on projects, design solutions for social needs, foster community through technology, and understanding ethical implications of technological advancements. Now, let's look at STEAM and multiple intelligences with regards to art. For linguistic intelligence, we can use expressing emotions and ideas through visual mediums, exploring narratives through art illustrations, using art criticism to analyze and interpret creative works. For visual spatial intelligence, we can do something like understanding composition, perspective and color theory, manipulating materials and creating textures, visualizing artistic concepts. For bodily kinesthetic intelligence, we can be using movement and dance as artistic expression, exploring performance art, developing fine motor skills for sculpting and drawing. For interpersonal intelligence, we can explore self-expression through art, develop emotional intelligence through creative outlets, and reflect on personal experiences through artistic mediums. For naturalist intelligence, we can use drawing, inspiration from nature, using natural materials in art projects, understanding the aesthetic beauty of the natural world. STEAM and multiple intelligences with regards to math. Logical mathematical intelligence. Naturally focusing on problem solving, critical thinking, analyzing patterns, constructing proofs, and manipulating numerical concepts. Visual spatial intelligence. Representing math concepts graphically, understanding geometric shapes and patterns, visualizing mathematical relationships. Linguistic intelligence, explaining mathematical ideas very clearly, interpreting word problems, using mathematical vocabulary effectively. Intrapersonal intelligence, developing mental models for understanding complex mathematical concepts, reflecting on personal learning styles, and strategies for solving problems. Bodily kinesthetic intelligence, exploring math through movement and games, using manipulatives to understand concrete concepts, building models to visualize mathematical relationships. Remember, what you see on the screen is just a snapshot, and every child will engage with each intelligence in unique ways. The beauty of STEAM is its inherent interdisciplinarity, allowing children to connect different intelligences and weave a tapestry of learning experiences that cater to their individual strengths and interests. Here are some practical strategies for educators to unleash multiple intelligences in STEAM. To embrace diverse entry points, we can use choice boards, where we offer a variety of activities catering to different intelligences within the same STEAM theme. Let students choose how they want to demonstrate understanding. Differentiated instruction. Design activities with variations in complexity, materials, and presentation formats to cater to individual learning styles and strengths. Project-based learning. Let students choose their own STEAM projects or problems to solve, allowing them to explore their interests and utilize their preferred intelligences. Now, I will be giving you some practical strategies for educators for unleashing multiple intelligences, where making hands-on learning and interactive sessions interesting. Kinesthetic activities. Incorporate moving, building, and experimentation into lessons. Build catapults in physics, hold interactive games, or perform chemistry demonstrations. Use visualization tools, for which you can use diagrams, models, and simulations to make abstract concepts in science and math more tangible. Artful expression. Encourage students to express their learning through drawing, music, and creative writing. Still on the topic of multiple intelligences and practical strategies, how can we foster collaboration and communication? Through group projects. Encourage teamwork and communication through collaborative STEAM projects, which allow students to leverage each other's strengths and intelligences. Debates and presentations. Give students opportunities to present their findings and engage in discussions, honing their linguistic and interpersonal skills. Peer review and feedback. Encourage students to give and receive constructive feedback from their work, developing critical thinking and interpersonal skills. Now let's see how we can move technology as a catalyst. We can use technology in educational apps and games. Utilize technology to engage different intelligences. Use VR apps to explore ecosystems, design robots with coding platforms, or create digital art installations. Interactive simulations. Employ simulations to visualize complex scientific phenomena or historical events, fostering visual, spatial, and logical mathematical intelligence. Creative tools. Encourage students to use technology for storytelling, music composition, or animation, tapping into their artistic and linguistic intelligences. Now let's learn about how we can do assessment beyond the test. By ways of portfolios is the first point. Here we encourage students to document their learning journey through various mediums, including drawings, models, written reflections, and multimedia presentations. 2. Self-reflection. Here we can help students reflect on their learning process and identify which intelligences they used most effectively. 3. Performance-based assessments. Here we design assessments that go beyond traditional tests, such as building robots, creating science rap songs, or designing sustainable gardens. A small pointer to remember. Remember that we have to start small. Integrate small elements of multiple intelligences into existing lessons before designing fully differentiated units. Celebrate diversity. Emphasize the value of different intelligences and learning styles, creating a classroom environment where everyone feels valued and capable. Professional development. Seek opportunities to learn more about multiple intelligences and integrate them into your teaching practice. What are the benefits of tapping into multiple intelligences for children's learning? First, we get increased engagement and motivation. As teachers, we have to ditch the one-size-fits-all approach. By offering diverse entry points through visual aids, kinesthetic activities, and personalized projects, you cater to individual learning styles. This sparks curiosity, ignites passions, and makes learning feel like an exciting adventure, not a chore. The power of choice. When students get to choose activities that resonate with their preferred intelligences, they feel ownership and autonomy over their learning, leading to increased engagement and intrinsic motivation. The second benefit is boosted creativity and innovation. We get children who think outside the box. By encouraging artistic expression, storytelling, and open-ended exploration alongside scientific inquiry and mathematical rigor, you foster a culture of creativity and divergent thinking. Connecting the dots. Integrating different intelligences allow children to make unexpected connections, see problems from new angles, and come up with some unique solutions. This is the heart of innovation and the foundation for real-world problem solving. The third benefit is enhanced problem-solving skills. The classroom becomes a toolbox of strategies. When children have access to a diverse set of thinking and learning tools, they can approach challenges with flexibility and resourcefulness. They can experiment, analyze, visualize, and collaborate, giving them a wider range of strategies to tackle and complex problems. Resilience and perseverance. Through trial and error, hands-on exploration, and collaborative efforts, children learn to overcome setbacks and refine their approaches. This builds resilience and a growth mindset, crucial for lifelong learning and problem solving in any domain. In essence, tapping into multiple intelligences goes beyond academics. It cultivates well-rounded individuals with diverse skill sets, a love for learning, and the confidence to tackle any challenge with creativity, collaboration, and resilience. This is the true power of STEAM education, and it all starts with recognizing and nurturing the unique intelligences within every child. Thank you, and have a nice day.